Okay, welcome to Buhay Beats episode 9. It's our continuing pro-life bite-size information tidbits to keep our hearts beating for the cause of life. And like what we said yesterday and what we've been talking about, we're going to be talking about the death bills. We already started with abortion, the A in death. And so today we're going to talk about divorce. And to talk about divorce, we have to talk about marriage and how important marriage is. Because Catholics, we are not for divorce, and in fact, the Philippines is one of the only countries that still does not have a divorce law, and it's always being brought every Congress, it's always being filed, and it's always being opposed. Why? Because we have to go back to what marriage is. Marriage is a sacred bond. It's a bond between a man and a woman to spend the rest of their life together in union, and it has been witnessed by God and the church and the community. And it's not something you just rush into. And so in order to preserve that union and to preserve that marriage, before you get into it, you have to be prepared. So we're not just saying we don't want divorce, and we're not allowing people to nullify their marriage. What we're saying is, before you get into it, be prepared. Get to know each other. I mean, we've seen in the US, in Canada, and different places around the world, people get divorced after what? 24 hours? A few days, a few months, they jump from relationship to relationship, marriage to marriage, have kids, divorce, get married, have kids, divorce, and it really affects not only their families, but their children and the society as a whole. We see all the negative effects. And so we need to really prepare for it. And we have to strengthen. That's something actually we need to strengthen. Marriage preparation, pre-K workshops, engaged couples retreats, even formation as boyfriend and girlfriend, even formation as a man and a woman before you enter in a relationship. These are the different things that we need to really enhance and really strengthen. And that's why it's good to also be part of a Catholic community, because that's where you gain support even before you get into a relationship, and that relationship leads to marriage. It's all about preparation. The state of your heart, the state of your mind as you go into it. Now, once you're in it, you've contracted that bond of matrimony. It's also about decision to love every day, deciding to love. No one's perfect. And you need to, you're two different people, you're two distinct people who are decided to live together and spend the rest of your life together. So it really takes a lot of adjustment, a lot of love, and a lot of acceptance. And also it definitely helps to continue having that Catholic community, to be able to support you, to be able to guide you, and to be able to journey with you in your journey as husband and wife. Aside from that, it's also good to always deepen your faith, because you always have to look at the bigger picture. It's not just about you and your wife, you and your spouse. There's always a bigger picture, and there are always people who are willing to help you, and your example is good for others to see as well. So before, when we talk about being anti-divorce, it's not just because we don't want people to break their marriages, but we see marriage as a sacred bond. It's something serious that you get into, and you have to prepare beforehand. Now, what if your marriage really isn't working and there are really serious cracks and serious issues? Tune in tomorrow and we'll talk about annulment. So that's our topic for today. I know there's so many aspects of it that we can really get into, but for this Buhay Beats episode, that's just an introduction, and hopefully in the future we can really delve into it, get people, interview people, and see different points of view. So thank you for joining us. See you again tomorrow.